Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we will present our analysis about solo manufacture creasi, organizational development course, University of Muhammadiyah, Surakarta. Let me introduce our group. We are from group 1, organizational development class. My friend is Ahmad Zaki and Vika Destri, and me is Kanishka buwananda. And this is our subject for today. The first one is about company profile and history of PT SMK. Second is the change of companies are experiencing. The third is the challenge organization face as undergo change. And the fourth is integrated organizational development interventions that organizational use to successfully adapt to this challenge. And the fifth is provide a measure of success for suggested organizational development interventions. And the sixth is recommend the best intervention the company should do first. Company profile and history of PT SMK. Company profile. Vision of this company is to become a trusted and reliable national automotive company in Indonesia. And the mission is fully dedicated to building the national automotive industry and producing motorized vehicles that will make a positive contribution to the Indonesian people by prioritizing spare parts and locally made products. SMK is a platform for proving themselves from several people who share some belief that young Indonesians are capable of making cars with their own abilities if they are given the opportunity to work. Solo Manufacturing Creasi, as a national private company, carry out all the legality, licensing, testing, and feasibility studies process like any other company. No additional facilities are received by SMK in every necessary process until the issuance of all company documents, permits, test document, and feasibility documents. PT Solo Manufacture Creasi already has a license to produce 8 types of vehicle with various variation. The 8 types of light vehicle are as follows. The first one is SMK Bima 1.0, the second is SMK Bima 1.2, the third is SMK Bima 1.3, the fourth is SMK Bima 1.3, and the fifth is SMK Bima 1.8, the sixth is SMK Dikdaya 2.0, the seventh is SMK Garuda 2.0, and the eighth is SMK Borneo 2.7. Solo Manufacture Creasi employs nearly 200 employees from SMK, graduate in the Central Java area, and also accept internship students to hone their skills by going into the field directly with supervision from SMK experts who are also from Central Java, so that the learning process and absorption science can run smoothly.
Company profile and history of PT SMK 2007. The SMK is a car-milk-based student majoring in automotive State 1 Tricep Vocational High School, Klaten, Central Java. This car was developed in 2007. In 2009, SMK partnered with PT National Motor to make a double cabin body and together PT Mageda made and shipped body and was approved by President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono in an exhibiting at ITB Bandung. In 2010, The esemka card did not pass the aqueous emission test because it was considered too high, whereas the requirement for mass-producing cars must pass emission tests. In 2012, Petroleum manufacturer received take-care production license, but wetness according to government regulations so that they are tradable. Petroleum manufacturer issued by the Bima 1.1 variant and collaborate with several foreign component manufacturers and SMS in Indonesia for the development of the variant. In 2014, SMK designed rural transportation cars, mass public transportation, and also several passenger transportation, or minibus and mini truck. In 2015, SMK made prototype of Dikdaya 2.7D, Bima 1.3, Bima 1.8D, SMK Niaga 1.0. In 2016, SMK built the first assembly plant in Demangan Village, Boyolali Regency, Central Java. Now, PT Solo Manufacturer Kreasi already has a license to produce eight types of vehicles, with various variations and employ nearly 200 employees from SMK graduated in the Central Java area. The chain companies are experiencing change in the amount of production issue, structural change, adjustment of tasks of the function, and several strategic unit change in the composition of the management and producer shareholder. The challenge organization face as undergo change. The challenge faced by SMK in dealing with change such as change in the global automotive trend. The problem experienced by the company in this case SMK occurred in the internal environment, namely the decline in the performance of its employees so that the production level of SMK itself decreased and must adapt to changing conditions of the existing environment. This change is expected to be able to remotivate the performance of employees who had decreased and increase production and train the workforce in an effort to improve individual abilities and build teamwork in producing SMK vehicles. Integrate organizational development intervention that organizational use to successfully adapt to this challenge. Stage of organizational change at PT SMK Manufacturing. Step 1. Identify change. This step is the most decisive step in an organization. The organization must know what change will be made or occur, whereas SMK must immediately draw up a new plan to change management government and immediately open this company openly and not cover up this company so that consumers know that SMK is real and know where to buy it. Step 2. Change planning. At this stage, an in-depth analysis of the organization must be carried out, but in the terms of techniques and the selection of the general strategy for change so that SMK prepares what the market wants and compete properly so that there is no need to ask for help from the government to compete in the market. Step 3. Implementation of change. At this stage there will be a process of trying, changing and phrasing which is expected by SMK to be able to immediately promote and sell their vehicles openly so that consumers are enticed.
Stakes of organizational change at PT SMK Manufacturing. Stage 4. Evaluation and feedback. Complete data is required to conduct an evaluation. Therefore, in this stage, data collection and evaluation of the data is carried out. The result of the evaluation can be fed feedback to stage that the impact of the change can be felt with automotive influencer having to delay being able to try SMK Bima. This is because SMK Bima is running out of stock because the factory is no longer producing. Therefore, in business ethics, SMK must open its company and introduce its director, the existence of a showroom, how to do after sales, and other. So, it must immediately open up opportunity to immediately promote its vehicle. Provide a measure of success for organizational development intervention, starting from an owner of repair subject motor Sukiat who gave the idea to build a car. Initially, Sukiat often helped vocational high school or SMK students in the automotive sector in the Solo and Central Java area, and finally success in realizing his dream. Entering 2012, SMK named skyrocketed thanks to Joko Widodo, Jokowi, who at that time was still serving as mayor of Solo, Central Java. However, we would have thought that the journey of making cars made by the nation's children is full of twists and turns. Jokowi had used the esemka car as his official vehicle. In fact, this car was predicted to be a national car, Mopnas. However, SMK prestige had dropped when Jokowi decided to move to Jakarta to become the governor of DKI Jakarta. Recommend the peace-based intervention the company sold the first. 1. Creating a SMK project management system. Small business interested in improving way projects are managed can use organizational development to map out a plan to create or find a project management system. With a project management system, all aspects of the project from start to finish a scientific and structural methodology. Projects should be direct and designated in such a way as to achieve the desired goal. To improve customer service, namely, SMK must immediately publish the company and conduct training which can improve how efficient employees work and what level of service they provide to customers. Poor customer service can result in poor sales and a bad reputation for your company. By developing new customer service training program, skill or value related to customer service can be improved. 3. Improve public relations. Businesses are not always welcome with open arms in the communities where they operate, which through organizational development program they can contribute to the community and the surrounding community so that the company relationship with the community can be well established. 4. Change management and talent. Together with the other department, committee, and unit within the company, SMK must plan and implement significant change, such as reorganization or divisional change. This will help management assess each employee, so that the right people are in the right role with the right set of skill need at the right time so that SMK can run properly so that it does not stop production until now. Satisfy you as well as the business process the company must run in order to meet the expectation of the public and investor. Thank you. I think there is enough more or less sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.